piano player if you just practice more.
She would like this song?
She'd like it a lot. Yeah, she would. And she'd be pleased because she never thought I practiced enough. When we lived in Memphis, we had a grand piano in there was kind of a big den at the back of the house. And the piano was in there. And I'd try and play it, but it wasn't easy for me, so I didn't always want to do it. Because I had ease. With most things, it was very easy. Things were easy, not that. And I went to the doctor with them in Baku, where they lived at the time. I went with them, and she said to us, "It's a girl." And I just, because I had 2 boys that I loved dearly. I mean, you know, I didn't like girls any more than boys, but just because it was different, and I had 2 boys, and I'd never had experience with a girl, although my sister had girls. Both my sisters had girls, but boys and girls. So, I don't know, it was just more special to me than anything I'd ever done, except my own children, who were just adorable. David was the most beautiful baby. Oh. And he still is.
Do you have a picture of Zoey over here?
Oh, I have pictures all over the house. I'll tell you, the best picture is in the living room, the front room. And it's on the table right when you walk in. You can go look at it because it's really fun. Oh, you think we should put that out? That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a wonderful picture with her dad, with my David. It's on a train in Spain.
Is it her and her dad?
That's Zoey and her dad. And on a train in Spain. And Kelly, the mother, took the picture. That's a great idea. We won't tell them it's not there normally.
See if you can see it in the video.
What?
Yep, I can see it in the video.
Oh, good. You could put it up more up that way. Are you afraid the sound will be?
No, you can see it too when you're playing.
Well, that's true. Because I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in bed last night without any pencil and paper. I just was working on the lyrics. And
Do you remember the lyrics?
well, I know. I think I sang earlier today. But I've got it written down somewhere. But my house is such a mess. Not the house, but the drawers of everything are filled with paper. And I don't know if I can find it or not, but I can redo most of it. She is the one who is so far away. She is the one I think of each day with the first 2. She is the one I think of each day. I just cry even saying her name almost. And she is the one who is so far away. It's Zoey, darling Zoey. She's my angel. She's my toy, something like that. It was not toy, I don't remember what that word was, but I do like to rhyme.
Can you tell the story about her sleeping here?
About her sleeping here?
Or you played the piano to calm her down?
Oh, yeah, I talked to David about that this morning. I said, do you remember last Christmas when she was just screaming? Just screaming. And he said, I do remember that. And he said, and you walked in, played the piano, she didn't cry the rest of the day.
Did you write this song for her, or did you have it already?
No, I wrote it for her. When she was born, it's my first grandchildren. John probably won't have children, my younger son. And I have the 2 boys. And David married Kelly, and they, had her, they've been married probably 3 years before she was born, maybe more. But they have a very different life because they live so far away from what they knew, he knew. She was from Colombia, so she speaks all kinds of languages. She speaks Spanish, of course, because she was from Colombia. And she learned Russian. She wanted to learn Russian. So she did, And of course now she speaks English quite well because she wanted to for David. David speaks Russian, but he doesn't need it right now because of his job.
I'm just gonna listen to this quick
Sure.
without the piano.
I was watching Zoey on the phone call when they called me, and she was playing the piano.
Nice.
I think she wants to be a pianist.
Good.
Do you hear the mistakes, Jacob?
No.
I mean, not a lot, but I do make a mistake every now and then. It's hard. It's hard for me. My fingers are getting old, I'm afraid, and they're
Sounds
maybe
good to
not
me.
doing what they're supposed to. But I can overcome it. People overcome things all the time. That sounds a little yucky to me.
What?
I didn't like that particular part. The rest of it was okay, but it just sounds a little tinny to me, some of it. And probably the piano does. That's probably what it's... But it was fun to watch her playing the piano this morning.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, she doesn't have a real piano. She has a little kid's thing. But she must be copying me. There's nobody else in the family plays.
Does that sound good to you?
No, that sounds better now. It's louder. You made it louder. I think the louder sounds better. I don't know why it would, but... Oh, that is so much fun to hear that on tape. I've played that 1,000 times, 2,000.
Yeah, let's just feel like this and then.
I like it louder. I don't know why. I just do. More control. I don't know. I remember so well when he talked to me this morning. She was sitting right on that chair with her mom, actually on the lap of her mom, and just stopped immediately crying. I mean, she really wanted to hear that. I don't know that I told her that it was her song. I don't think I did. I don't know why I even sat here and played it. Just trying to get her to stop crying, and it did. Oh, wait, you have to tell me when to start.
We're good.